Hello, this is Steve Shaw, National Coordinator of Football Officials and Secretary of Rules Editor for the NCAA. And today we're continuing our series of media videos for the 2021 season, and we're going to be focused on game action from the weekend of November 27th. Now, I'd personally like to say thank you for all the feedback and the questions we've received from these videos, and I hope you found them helpful. Now, before we get into our plays, I'd like to update 3 of our key statistics for the season, and the first being targeting. Our targeting numbers continue to trend down. After concluding our regular season, we're now averaging 0.20 targeting fouls enforced per game. So that's 1 targeting foul in every 5 games enforced, and that's good. And we've only had 7 players receive 2 targeting fouls for the entire season, and no players have received 3. Our game time continues very steady, averaging 3 hours and 18 minutes, but we still have 20% of our games going over 3.5 hours, and that'll be a big topic in our Rules Committee meetings in the off-season. And finally, extra periods. We've had 31 overtime games in FBS, so right at 3%, a little over 3% of our games go into overtime. But of those 31, we've only had 5 go beyond 2 overtimes. We've had 2 games that went to 3 overtimes, 2 games that had 4 overtimes, and 1 9-overtime game. But the rule is working to limit the number of plays for our student athletes in these long overtime games, so that's very good. So with that, let's get on into our plays. Our first play this week is a block punt, and we're going to talk about when the kicking team can recover and advance. We're snapping from the 15. It's 4th and 4. The line to gain is the 19. And we're going to see the punt's blocked, and the left up back, number 84, he's going to recover the ball behind the line and advance beyond the line to gain and is out of bounds at the 30 for a first down for the kicking team. Now, the rule states that a scrimmage kick that fails to cross the neutral zone continues in play, and either team may recover and advance. Now, if the kick does cross the neutral zone and the kickers possess it, then the ball is dead as soon as they get possession, and it belongs to the receiving team as long as the receiving team hasn't touched it beyond the neutral zone. But since this ball never crossed the neutral zone until 84 recovered it, it's a legal play, a heads-up play by 84, and a first down for the kickers. One final note on this play, a player who makes contact with the kicker after touching the kick is not charged with running into or roughing the kicker as we see on this play. No foul there. Play 2, the quarterback's going to take the snap. He's got time in the pocket. He throws late and short over the middle, and the receiver takes a big hit from number 35 of the defense, and we get a flag down from our crew for targeting, and this is targeting with the crown of the helmet. Now, we know that replay is going to take a look at this, and to enforce this targeting foul, they must confirm all aspects of the targeting. And we're going to see as the receiver turns upfield, number 35 approaches him with the head up, but then he's going to lower his head, launch, and lead with the crown of the helmet and attack his opponent. And in fact, as we watch this technique, this is exactly the type technique that we need to see improvement on. No coach teaches this type of technique for tackling. So replay takes a look at this, and they can confirm this as a targeting crown of the helmet foul, and number 35 is disqualified. Play 3, we're late in the game, 12 seconds left, and the offense trails by 4 points with no timeouts left. Now, they snap the ball, and the quarterback rolls left. He's trapped, and then he's going to heave a desperation pass that is going to be intercepted by the defense. But the officials on the field are going to rule that the quarterback's knee was down before the pass was away, and ultimately, time expires before the offense can get another snap going. Now, replay is going to come in, and the referee goes over to talk to replay, and replay reviews the action and confirms that the knee was down before the pass. But even if the ruling on the field was no knee down, if this was reversed by replay to quarterback knee down, as we see from the superimposed actual game clock, the knee was down with 9 seconds. So replay would put the ball back to where it was where the knee was down, reset the clock to 9 seconds. But since this would create a running clock, a 10-second runoff would apply. And since the offense had no timeouts left, after the 10-second subtraction, the game would be over. Play 4, we're snapping in the red zone, and a pass is going to be complete to number 84 in the flat, and he's going to turn it upfield for the end zone. Now we see his foot kick the pylon, and the field judge is going to go up with touchdown. And it's a very tight play involving the pylon, and as we know, all scoring plays are reviewed, but this one can't be quickly confirmed, so replay is going to stop the game for further review. And as we go back and take a look at it, we get a number of good views. We're going to see that the runner stays in bounds, his right foot is going to hit the pylon, and the instant that foot touches the pylon, 2 things happen. Number 1, the ball is immediately dead, and the runner gets goal line extended. And it's tight, and really none of the angles here are perfect really to determine if the ball is breaking the plane of the goal or goal line extended when the foot first touches the pylon. I think it's over, but it's not conclusive, it's not clear and obvious, so replay must let this play stand. Play 5, the quarterback's going to look downfield, and then he's going to throw out to his safety valve in the flat, and then the runner's going to turn it up, go back inside, and we see number 8 and number 14 try to make the tackle, and 14 has his hand grabbing to the side of the helmet of the runner. Now, let's go back and take a look at the rule for a face mask foul, and the rule says that no player shall grasp and then twist, turn, or pull the face mask, chin strap, or any helmet opening of an opponent. And as we go back and take a look at the play from the low end zone, and this is a tough call as we have a white glove and a white helmet, but it appears the defender has a finger in the ear hole of the runner and then twists and turns the helmet. So as per rule, it's not only grabbing and twisting and turning the face mask, but any helmet opening makes for a face mask foul. Our last play this week, we get a kickoff, and we're going to get a pooch kick that lands near the boundary right at the 22-yard line, and we're going to see receiver number 20, he comes up, and he bats the ball forward and out of bounds. Now, players are prohibited by rule from batting loose balls forward in the field of play or in any direction in the end zone. And this player, he could have batted the ball sideways or batted backwards and out of bounds and been okay, but if he bats it forward, then it is a foul for illegally batting a kick. And the penalty would be enforced 10 yards from the previous spot, and we would re-kick, or the kickers can decline the penalty and the receiving team would put the ball in play at the inbound spot. Well, that's it for our plays this week, and we appreciate your time invested in these videos this year. And I hope these have been helpful. The goal was really to help us all gain a better grasp on our rules and our officiating mechanics and philosophies. As we head into our championship games and bowl season, best of luck to all, and stay safe and healthy.